Well, that was a lot of exposition and setup, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Hey,
I mean,
but it was good. It was a good way for us
parts.
to get back into it. Kind of figure out this world that we're playing in. I don't think it was so bad, and you guys got a significant power up throughout all that too. So,
yeah, I felt like you really undersold that pile of loot when the group
was
bringing it in. It's just like, oh, we got these box of junk we found. It's like, well, you don't realize how underlooted we are because all of this is an upgrade.
I got
also
completely
just saw
re-outfitted.
Right. I just saw Elite stationery, and I literally thought that was just like clothes.
You go,
like
oh, nobody could possibly want that except for my party who has level 1 armor.
We're like 3 books deep into this AP, and we've had like one decent shopping trip.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we've just been straight
That's true.
scrounging.
The other shopping trips were like, I could make one item for you. One item? What do you want? A single item?
Yes, I'm Gasker. What can I make for you? It's like
I'm going to make you pay for wanting an item. By
I don't
being
think the
insufferable.
Swarm appreciates the value of credits out here in this galaxy.
We were
They
told
don't
to turn
seem
all our stuff
carry
into
Too many
UPBs.
cred
That's
sticks.
true. That's true. You were told to convert to UPBs because that's where we're at.
No
That's where we're
Republic
at.
credits, only UPBs.
Do you take UPBs for your OnlyFans, Steve?
Well, I'll take quite
You take
a bit.
Legos
for-
because I feel like
It's
you
a different
do.
UPB. It's units per bust.
Yeah.
Well, I've described
caught me
UPBs
good.
as
That caught me
basically Legos in the past, and I know you'll take those.
Legos for sure. Yeah.
Would you, Steve, take some like high value Lego sets as payment for your OnlyFans?
Would I take the high value Lego sets in exchange for small sexual favors? Absolutely. Legos hold their value better than any currency in the world.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like giving Steve valuable stocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how Legos work.
And like that's not a joke actually. The rate of return on like Lego investments is wild.
Man, I used to have a lot of Legos, and I just like threw them into a big box and stuck them in my parents' attic years ago, and there they have remained.
Well, unless they're pristine, they've lost their values.
Exactly. Yeah.
Say.
Yeah.
The resale market's
if they
not
got your
bad.
grubby little kid hands on them, they're worth
I
nothing.
mean, I did have my grubby little kid hands on them, so there is that. Yeah.
If you ever want to donate them, like I work with 3rd and 4th graders who would love a big box of Legos.
Well,
Interesting, because
you're
I got
closer than I am.
3. I got 3 giant boxes.
Did you guys see the Millennium Falcon that somebody made out of like spare Lego parts that they had? They followed I guess they downloaded a PDF or something.
I'll follow the guide.
Of the guide, and they just had enough.
They had enough of the spare parts
It's
to
like
do
all.
it.
It's like it's. I mean, it's just multicolored, like all over the place. But it's exactly
Looks
the
like a
big
vomit
fucking
pinata.
Falcon. Yeah.
That rocks. My latest obsession is so I don't have Twitter or Instagram, but I do have logins to the HLP Twitter and Instagram. So I just follow all my own things that I like using those logins. So our feeds are some TTRPG content and then mostly like Robert Pattinson and Star Wars stuff. So there's an account on Instagram that has been taking like exact kind of how you're saying, like they'll get the directions to sets, like classic Lego Star Wars sets, and then make them up. And I can't remember what the exact program they use is, but it's some sort of digital rendering software. And they're just making like company versions of classic Lego Star Wars ships. So there'll be like the Home Depot branded Republic gunship, or the one I saw yesterday was a brown UPS Boba Fett Slave One.
It's like the NASCAR crossover, you know?
Yeah, or like a
the NASCAR cross. I love
like
that.
there's like I saw a phenomenal Venator class Star Destroyer that was made up like the Mystery Machine. It's awesome.
That's pretty great, man. That's pretty great.
People love a
Tangentially
good
related,
mashup.
Steve. What'd you think of the Batman?
Oh my god. Yeah, we're several months behind. I just watched it again last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's probably my like 5th or 6th time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I love that movie to death. I basically just get a little out of my mind, slip into the couch, put all the lighting in my apartment to bright red like the movie poster, throw on the movie, and just slip into that score, baby. It's so good.
Yeah. What is it? Where is my mind? Is that the one that?
No.
No. What is it? It's
Something in the way.
Something in the way.
Yeah.
the Nirvana song, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
really
enjoyed
liked
it. I only saw it the one time, but I liked it. Is it streaming or something now, or what?
Yeah, it's not HBO Max now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
It's got that shit on
Good
repeat.
stuff.
It's very
No
good.
doubt. No doubt. I just had to ask, you know.
Yeah, maybe a few too many times, Steve.
I don't think so.
I know you don't.
Zach, we can talk offline. This will be a good hour and a
Sure,
half
man.
conversation.
Yeah,
I got some
sure.
thoughts.
Yeah, you can talk about it easily as long as the movie is. So give him
Definitely.
almost 3 hours.
If Zach actually watched STF and Friends, he would already know your opinion of it.
Okay, that's true.
Hey, man. I'm sorry, you know. Sorry.
No, you're not, and it's okay. You don't have to be.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll hit the RSS feed soon.
Yeah, true.
You can catch it there.
Griff, what are you drinking?
What am I drinking? I'm drinking a White Claw raspberry iced tea, and I got a what's she called? A Fig Leaf Brewing Blackberry Breeze from Middletown, Ohio, on standby,
On deck.
on deck,
Ready
deck.
to go. I'm ready to go.
Oh, she's
Hot.
ready. She's ready. Yeah,
Ready to rock.
wasn't
thing.
refrigerated. It's real hot here.
yeah, I mean,
the air
it's-
off, so
Yikes.
I'm hoping it's nice and thick. Maybe a little lukewarm.
Like my beers, like my ladies. You know what I'm saying? Lukewarm and thick.
Thick and
Thick and lukewarm towards me.
Oh, Lord. Yep. Go with that, Griff. You got it.
Speaking of thick and lukewarm,
Oh,
We
okay,
already
Zach.
did, Griff.
Yeah.
no.
Speaking of someone whose beard is quite thick and also lukewarm. Hey, Zach, what are you drinking?
Hey, Griff. I am still working on my Victory Sour Monkey from last week. No, yeah, I
That was a
mean,
year ago. We do these a year
7
apart.
months ago, I saved 3 sips of backwash for
Sitting
this
on my desk
specific
open.
occasion. Yep. It's quite thick and lukewarm at this point. And I'm going to finish it off and then probably just switch to water, you know?
It's returned to hops malt water.
It re-fermented.
The yeast all left.
Oh, man. That would be like such a fucking... I feel like I would get sick. Like I would just... it'd be a health hazard at that point.
Yeah.
You
definitely.
would.
Yeah.
Luckily,
It's
it
not,
has
it's
only
not
been...
I feel like you definitely would be sick.
Yeah. Luckily, it's only actually been 10 minutes since the last time we recorded this episode, so it's actually
You're safe.
yeah. It's been sitting in my STF koozie, so it's still all right.
Nice.
It's like Luke Cold.
It's Luke cold, yeah, yeah, and it's quite sour, yeah,
It's hurry up temperature.
Yeah, hurry up
It is.
temperature.
yeah.
Well, speaking of someone we know won't hurry up. Hey, Steve, what you drinking?
Nah, Griff. Yeah, so for the people out there who are confused,
It's time for a long introduction.
hey, my
Sorry,
name's
I
Steve
had to do
Strapple.
it.
I am part of the Hideous Laughter Productions crew. Play Mattoon based on Darren Rook on that show. We do a 2E show called Bestow Curse. I play for Cars Rail Beyond that. Most recently, you could have caught me on STF and Friends playing Elena, a cute robot. And today, I am drinking a Bang Hard Tea. This is the superb sweet tea varietal.
Nailed it, dude.
Oh, that was good. That was well done.
Yeah.
Well executed.
A little quicker than usual.
Yeah.
But no stuttering. You know, you got it out in a nice, clean.
I'm proud,
Like,
of, you.
I'll-
I'm proud
I'll-
of you, Steve. I'm proud.
I'll snap that.
You're
I'll snap
refining
that.
your craft. You know.
I was practicing in between episodes, of course.
True
For
craft.
7 years.
Speaking of quicker than usual, that's probably how Tex Arcana will die. I'm Heath, and I'm drinking a Dos
Oh, you
Equis.
took it. You can take it. That's fine.
See, the thing
You
is,
weren't
Griff,
quick enough.
we're
Yeah, I guess
we're
I wasn't-
also refining
maybe
our
quicker than
craft.
that.
I'm thinking
Just-
of ways to seg from one.
Ways to seg.
Yeah,
Keep it as sexual.
you know it.
Seg is not a word. You know that, right?
Segs
It's not a
is
verb?
word.
It's segue is how you say it.
Yeah, but you got to
But you spell it seg.
seg into it. Well, speaking of somebody who's going to have to seg in a minute, hey, Adam, what are you drinking?
I am drinking another Paradise Park Locale IPA. My figure hasn't gotten any better in the last 10 minutes, though. It's not working.
Adam, you've been made a fool of, right? Just now.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did it happen?
Mm-hmm. Seg is absolutely a word.
That's how you pronounce it.
Seg.
Seg? Seg.
Oh, you pronounce it Segway?
That's what I'm saying. That's what now who's the fool?
I am. I'm the fool. I'm the fool. You pronounce it Segway, but it's spelled like Seg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Short for second.
No way, dude.
Entry 1 of 3 dialect British. This sounds actually distinctly like all of us. An animal as a bull or boar when castrated as a mature adult.
What?
Yeah, that's what a seg is apparently.
Well, I don't know what word you're looking at.
I literally just Googled it.
Merriam-Webster.
Definition. It's literally the first thing that comes up.
Seg definition.
How did you spell seg?
S-E-G.
Oh, well, okay. We're talking about S-E-G-U-E.
UE, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
yeah.
that's
I mean,
because
Seg is just Segway shortened, isn't it?
that's what I thought we were
It's
doing.
not,
We were
so
shortening.
that's the thing. That's the common misconception. Oh, well, you're
I
saying
thought you guys were just shortening words for fun. For quickness, for speed off the tongue.
This is
I thought you were trying to make your southern draw a little quicker.
This is the first time in like years of Adam and I's friendship where he has corrected me on the pronunciation of a word. Adam,
Do you want to know
you
why
should
I
savor
know
this
this
moment. Yeah.
I'm gonna, because I only know this because of my fish fandom.
What?
Because fish segues into a lot of songs, and people oftentimes on message boards would write segue, and a bunch of fucking sweaties would be like, that's that's not correct. It's actually, like they would spell S-E-G-U-E and then put way after
way
it.
at the end.
Zach,
And
what do you call the machine mall cops ride on?
A
a
segue.
segue.
It's the same thing. It's named that because of the word. It's named that because of segue from A to B. From A to B is a segue.
I thought it was spelled S-E-G-W-A-Y though in segue. Like
It's spelled that way because it's proprietary. Because it's a brand name. They couldn't call it the It Machine forever.
Listen, man, I'm owning this one. I didn't know
I'm
it.
gonna take my point.
Yeah, I'm owning it.
Yeah, buddy.
Today I learned.
Well, well, let us segue into the game that we're here to play. Maybe if you'd spent a little bit more time in university, Zach, you would know
I
this.
spent a lot of time skipping university to jam and smoke weed. So,
Well, I dropped out of university to do those things.
Damn, you just got dunked on, I think.
This doesn't apply to me because I can't read.
Get on my level, scrub.
Well, lucky for you, you have a university that you can explore here today, and maybe you'll learn some
Maybe
more.
I'll find a dictionary with the segue pronunciation.
Dude, let's not even get into the Sheeran pronunciation of segue. It's a lot. There's lots of
The
debate.
pronunciation would be the same. The spelling would be absurd.
It's a heated academic debate about all of this.
Inexplicably, like 17 X's in segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Few Z's, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Well, you guys have arrived outside of the University of Zesh. Zesh University.
Actually pronounced Zeshway.
I'm not sure about
It's a
that.
common
Zach.
misconception.
How's it spelled?
Oh, my
Z-E-S-H-U-E?
I don't know how to continue.
Just take it from the top, I guess.
You have to segue again.
So you're outside of this building, and you're in the quad area. And this open space might have once borne grass or gardens, but the deep fissures now run across the surface, and the remaining soil is merely an ashy powder, pitted and crusted from the acid rains. The university's main academic facility still stands on the northern edge of this square space, cracked and scarred, but largely intact. The other buildings lining this central square have not been so lucky. Those on the east and south sides are no more than crumbled heaps of rubble, while a sinkhole has greedily swallowed anything that might have stood to the west. The paved paths that once connected the various facilities are cracked and uneven, lurching up from the broken ground. You see in front of you 2 large fissures that are 40 feet deep, although you guys are able to skirt around them with little risk of falling in because it's not raining, so you can see them clearly. But this is the main academic building that you are outside of.
Well, since we're on the quad, Natasi is going to look directly at Tex and say, well, we are on the quad. And her one good eye burns with this intense, bright light, red light, and she starts spinning up a force disc. Go long.
I was just thinking about channeling a Tropic Strike into a hacky sack.
It's like I feel like this is a threat.
And also a waste of a spell slot.
Right.
You know.
I'll go, but I'm gonna stay on my tiny horse if I do.
No, I don't throw a force disc at my friend.
Tex absolutely does ride up on his tiny horse. Like,
Yes, indeed.
we get some mileage out of little Sebastian here.
Are you gonna name it Little Sebastian?
No,
He
we need
rode on
to
a
come
tiny
up.
horse.
We need to come up with
An
a
appropriately
name that's-
Texas.
I thought it'd be
themed horse
Lydia
name.
because she carries our burdens.
Oh, that's a Skyrim reference. I understood that reference.
Okay, I didn't at first. But it was, oh yeah, I killed Lydia so many times.
Sworn to carry our burdens.
Yeah, I'm not calling the horse Lydia.
I like Lydia for the. All right, everybody in favor
Cool,
of Lydia the horse.
Well, name your character's
raise your
gun,
hand.
Lydia. and
LYD3.
Build a whole arc on it.
I'm not in favor.
We'll get there. It is a
we'll
robot,
figure it
so
out.
it's not
We'll
like
figure it out.
it cares.
Yeah, we can file off the serial number and name it whatever we want.
It's true.
You're right. You're right.
Something Texas
what-
related.
What do you want to do now?
Ooh, name it
Go
Roadhouse.
into the university.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, there are 2 doors directly in front of you. If you kind of zigzag around
Okay,
these,
we
fissures.
zigging, we zagging.
we zigging and we
I'm
zagging.
using jump jets.
All right.
Ooh, I'll do that too.
Do I need to check if the doors are trapped? I just, get that out of the way.
I mean, who are you asking? Because certainly you're not asking me that question.
I am asking you.
I'm sorry, I do not have the answers to that question.
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Do you want to check these out, Vin? I mean, this building's abandoned. I kind of doubt there's going to be...
No, mate, let's just take the chance.
All right. I've gotten more evasive recently, so I don't give a shit.
Tex, do you want to be closer?
Nah, I'm just gonna hang out here.
All right.
On
No,
Lydia
yeah.
the horse.
I'm coming.
Well, the horse, like, it can cling to walls, but it has to go all the way to the bottom of the fissure and across.
Give me a second.
So he's taking the scenic route.
Yeah, I'll catch up. We'll get there.
You just see him, like, he's talking to you, but he starts to descend down into the fissure.
It can only go straight.
Starts getting muffled.
It's like a really casual trot too. It's not even like it's not in a hurry. You know?
Quarter speed.
It can only go straight. It can't turn.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, whoever wants
I
to.
think I want to call the horse Christy for Corpus Christi.
All right.
Lydia it is.
Look, you don't get to make all these decisions, son. This is not your horse. You could have rolled off for it.
Give him time. He'll figure it out. He
All right.
found nothing he couldn't steal yet.
I guess I'll pop to the southern door. I'll do a quick perception at the door just to see if I, not so much for traps, but just to see if, like, you know, I hear anything on the other side.
Yeah, let's get the perception.
It's not very good. It's only a 16.
Yeah, you don't hear much, you know.
Guys,
You
stop
hear-
going
you-
out of
you-
your way to not detect for traps. Come on.
You have like you kind of hear the wind.
Why do you think it's going to be trapped, Steve? I'm
I
opening
don't know. It's a role-playing game. Let's just check. It's one roll.
it. I already perceived.
All right, fine. Open the door.
Coast is clear.
All right, boom, kick open the door. Yeah. All right, so what you see in here is with a design suggesting it was once a bustling. Don't move too far in. You may not want to.
Can I move
With
5
a
feet
desi-
in?
Yeah, absolutely. With a design suggesting it was once a bustling center of university activity, this atrium remains a spacious area despite the obvious signs of destruction. The graceful skylights overhead are cracked and look ready to shatter at any moment, and a sign dangles from an archway to the north, but whatever lay beyond has been reduced to rubble. A wide set of steps leads up to a raised portion of the room separated by a glass block half wall. To the west, a series of doors with large signs have been crushed under the weight of a collapsed second floor. All the furniture from this place, formerly cozy sofas, tables, chairs, beanbag, lounge furniture, and even a few overturned vending machines, has been piled along with chunks of broken concrete and reinforced with rebar to form makeshift barricades. Standing in the center of this room with a peculiar expression of pride and achievement despite the surrounding devastation is a bronze statue of a Sharon woman carrying a data pad. A small plaque adorns the statue's base. And before you can even assess what's going on, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's worrying.
Hey, Tex Arcana rolled a natural 1. Gotta put that on the board.
I also rolled a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Board seeing some love tonight.
All right, let's see. Let's pop up the little carousel. You guys see that now?
Combat carousel.
Combat carousel. All right. It looks like one of my swarm components gets to go first here, and that is going to be one behind the barricade in the glass room.
I see now. The swarm barricaded itself in here because they were waiting for us.
So you did step in, Sigurd, right? You were
Yes,
the one
yeah.
that opened it.
I had a wall collision that was going on there.
There we go. All right. So I need you to roll a will save, please.
Me, everybody.
No, you, Sigurd.
Okay.
Yep.
Not good. That is a total of 8.
Total of 8. That is not good. In fact, however, I do have to move to get close enough to you. So this thing like flutters over this little glass half wall, and as you see it, this is what you've seen before as a Corovox. You have seen this thing before, and because you failed the will save, you feel your mind filled with mental chatter of swarms. Just you're almost like hearing the hive mind in your head, and you will take 8 points of psychic damage. Rolled really shitty on that, but nonetheless, you take that 8 points of damage.
All right. Sig's just like, shit. Not again. These guys, they're in my head.
Okay. Sigurd, you are up, though. You get to respond here.
Perfect. Yeah. I gave myself 1, assuming we were going into combat. So,
Yep.
so Sig is going to go ahead and move up to this thing now. Perfect. And then I'm going to smash. I'm going to pump Betty full of entropic energy, and I'm going to take a swing.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 is definitely going to hit.
Okay, I'm changing the damage type to force.
Okay. That's because you have that attunement, right?
Yep, exactly.
All right.
this is always fun. All right, I'm kind of hyped. The damage has gotten much bigger. 16 points of damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's 2d6 plus 11 for the folks at home.
It's gonna hit.
Oh, well, it definitely hit. That's 16 points of
Well,
damage
no, I
on
mean
there.
it's gonna hit in the sense it's gonna deal damage.
Oh, yeah. It
Deal some
hurts.
substantial damage.
It definitely did not feel good for the old boy here. The Swarm Korvax. So Sigurd just like, after hearing the chittering of the Swarm hive mind in his head, takes a little bit of damage, but shakes it off and runs directly up and just smacks this Swarm Korvax right in its face. Nicely done. It is now another Swarm component's turn. And as you stepped up, you saw there was another one behind one of these barricades. And this one is going to full attack at you with its acid cannon.
Ooh, here we go.
Now, the first one's going to miss with a 12. And the second is an 18.
That doesn't
Hit
hit
your
either of my
EAC.
ACs, unfortunately, for you.
Unfortunately for you.
Sorry, my guy. You have to segue to the next attack.
All right. Well, I see what you did there. All right. Well, speaking of segues, Vin, you're up.
Yep. Vin segues into drawing his what's it called? Static polarity rifle. And he's gonna spend the spell slot on supercharge weapon on that weapon there. That's his turn.
All right. And the final swarm component is going to take a step around the cover there just so he can peek out and get a shot. I guess we'll just shoot at Vin since I have the cleanest shot there with this acid cannon. Here we go. Oh, I'm rolling like crap. 21 to hit your EAC.
That does in fact hit.
Okay. You will take 4 acid damage.
Okay.
Now, you guys have fought these things before. But you fought a Korvax in the hangar at the end of book 1, and it was scary then, but it's been 2 books since now, so these things shouldn't scare you quite as bad, as evident by the low damage that they're putting out. Natasha, you're up.
All right, Natasi is going to return fire at the one that just fired at Vin with her brand new Corona pistol. Considering just shooting twice.
Yeah, crack open that frosty Corona.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bank on seeing if I can just get a high roll out of this too. So I'm just gonna shoot twice and see what we got here. Well, that's a 9 and then a dirty 20 against the AC.
That is a hit.
Sweet. Okay, that paid off. So she pulls the pistol up real fast, pops off 2 shots. The first one goes wide, the other burns its way into this Korvax, and the
You
heat.
pull the pistol out. You didn't already have it out.
It's fucking flavor, Adam. Come on. But yeah, so I'm like the red heat from this laser maybe hits part of it that produces this acid, and there's this big flash and sizzle as the acid starts to evaporate when it gets hit with the laser. For 9 damage. 3's off my D4.
Respectable.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It's respectable
Yeah.
damage.
All right, so 9 points of damage. All right, next up is Tex Arcana.
Yeah, I think he's eager to try out his new pistol as well. We're all gun twinsies now. So yeah, just take a couple of shots.
Gun quadruplets.
We better pray
Quadruplets.
nothing resists fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a fire and an ice. So okay, a 13 on the first one. Probably won't hit.
Which one are you attacking?
This one, the north one. North
So that
one.
one is going to have a little cover from you. You said you got 13's going to miss.
And a 12, so they'll both miss.
Yeah, both miss. All right, that is the end of round 1. Pretty good turn for our heroes. Not a great turn for the swarm. This swarm has now been moved up on by Sigurd, so it is going to full attack with its melee attack, which is the claw.
The claw.
Every time. A 10 is certainly going to miss, I know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Basically crit fishing at this point. 13. So both those miss against Sigurd. So Sigurd just stands tall against it, and it's just like tries to swipe at you with the claws, and you're deflecting it with Betty, even though you don't have Betty like raised even at this point. It's just bing, ding, and not getting any connections there. And it's your turn, Sigurd.
I'm going to return a full attack.
All right.
Return the favor. It's your turn.
Well, 2 on the die won't hit, but a 19 on the die goes to a 25.
Oh yeah, that'll
which
get it.
should do it. So, 15 force damage.
Holy crap. It's still standing, but barely.
Not liking it.
No, it is not liking it one bit. All right, so it's kind of a boxing match there between Nat Korvax and Sigurd. We'll see what happens. The next guy is up and is going to, seeing that, sharing a mind with its other swarm components and seeing that normal attacks don't seem to be effective against this beast of a character here. We're going to make you roll those will saves because that seemed to work. So I need you to roll a will save.
Certainly seems to work.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't really complain, though. With a natural 18, that gets me to a 21.
All right. So you'll just take half damage here. So you'll take 3 points of psychic damage. All right. That is going to be its turn. Vin, you are up.
All right, Vinny's got just like it's vibrating and pulsing his rifle here.
Okay.
And he is going to take aim at the northern Korvax and is going to attack with a dirty trick.
All right.
So
start with your,
Yep.
was it computers?
It's a computer's check. Yep. And that's going to be a 28.
That'll do it.
Oh.
That's a successful
Very good.
trick.
Do you have university logon credentials? I think the Wi-Fi is probably
We're hacking in there. We're hacking in. Put it on the fucking board, baby! It is a natty twinzo! Let's go, dude!
That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck yeah!
I'm dependent on you to win us
dude.
this round, you know?
Hell yeah! Okay, so yeah, let's see what we're dealing here. We're dealing some damage. Okay, 2d8 plus 12 plus 4d6.
You should not get any trick attack damage because you're a stunt and strike. You don't get trick attack
I
damage.
supercharged my weapon last round, bro.
Oh.
He's got the supercharge, baby.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this ain't my first
Damn.
rodeo.
Get off his mega nards.
2d8 plus 12 plus 46.
Good.
40 damage, my guy. Vin just lets this thing fucking rip.
Damn.
At level
Yeah.
6, that's crazy, dude.
Well, it's a crit. It's a crit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a crit. I mean, yeah,
It's a
double
supercharged
damage.
crit, but
I don't think you get crit damage on a supercharged weapon.
no, the supercharge doesn't double.
Yeah.
No. But still, getting an extra D8 and another 6 points of damage. That 40 is enough to obliterate that Korvax. Acid just explodes out the back of it, all over a beanbag chair.
My locker was in that direction.
All right. Well, that's one way to do it. Fuck.
Hey.
Well, it's certainly not his turn as he's exploded, which makes it Natasi's turn.
Fantastic. I actually can't even see where the third one is from where Natasi is. So the only one that
It's
she
around a
has,
pile of junk.
the only one she has line of sight on is the same one that seems to be harassing you. So she is going to just keep the pressure up on this one. 2 more shots coming at it. Ooh, it's a little lower, but I think that might have done it. I got a 13 on one shot, so that definitely goes wide. Then I got a 19 against EAC for the other one.
So that 19 does hit. 13 does miss.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Batting to 500 right now.
Hell, hey man.
That's good. That's good
Yeah,
average.
it's a good average.
I also rolled the same damage, so 9 points of damage as
With
fire
9
drills
HP
into
left, your fire takes it down.
Oh, nice.
Ven looks at Natasi and gives her a respectful nod.
She looks back and says, I guess it's our turn to take them into detention. A one-liner that doesn't land.
joke. I get it. That's hilarious.
Tex, you're
You
up.
obviously didn't go to college. They ain't got no detention in there.
Make sure everybody counts up their credits.
Hey. All right, Tex, you're up.
There's another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sig would call out, "Hey guys, it's behind this pile of junk. There's a third one."
Oh, okay.
The Sig points to that ping. Yep.
Okay. Well, so since the domestic drone says it functions as a mechanic's drone and you use it as though you're a level 1 mechanic, I can move the horse as my move action and take a shot. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's what I'll do. I also just thought about it. I figured out the perfect name. It's topical. It's relevant to the recent episodes. It's got to be Segway the horse, man. It gets you from A to B.
There you go.
Onward, Segway!
Yeah, exactly.
Sig.
Come on now, Segway.
Heath, I really like that. That's very good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's pretty
I
good.
think we can all live with that one. you
Yeah.
know?
Come on,
absolutely.
Segway, take me there.
Giddy up, Segway. Okay. So if I move like here, okay, I can see him. Is he still gonna get cover there?
Yeah.
Well, does the domestic drone have its own speed? I'm assuming it does. It's a fucking wall of text there.
Yeah, because I thought it even had a speed augmentation or something.
I mean, what's Mantis's speed? It's going to be the same as that.
I think 25.
Yeah, so, because it's a combat drone base.
Well, then I could get 5 feet further. I moved 20 feet, so boom. Okay, it's not going to get covered there, huh?
You're good there, yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's get in the fight here, Segway. And he moves Segway over a bit to the right to reveal the enemy, and we'll take a shot with his new pistol.
I like how the flavor text for the Corona laser pistol says that it deals a respectable amount of damage.
Right, yeah. Hey, that's all I need is respectable. That's a 21 against EAC.
That's going to get it.
Nice. All right. And a respectable 8 fire damage.
All right.
Respectable.
Taking it.
It is respectable, I gotta say.
Yeah.
It is. Can't deny it. All right.
Hey,
Top of
just
the round.
for the future, for your drone, the mule drone does have the speed mod, which increases its speed by 10 feet. So whatever base drone is, it would be 10 feet further.
Okay, so that should make it 35 feet.
If the base is 25 for combat.
It's
then
either
yes.
20 or 25. I know Mantis has more
No,
than
the
20.
base speed for a combat drone is 30 feet. So
it's
you
30.
actually have 40
Oh,
feet of
sweet. That's great. That's great.
Really getting around in that segue.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's call him Paul Blart. Let's make moves on that segue.
Like, I love this so much because, like, I play a mechanic in another show, and it lets me get just a little bit of the taste of mechanic without having to dip into it.
A
It's
hint
so
of
cool.
mechanic.
Right.
Well,
Oh, day
flavor.
mechanic.
Flavor profile of a mechanic. It's
all right,
like,
Sigurd, you're up.
Yeah, Sig moves up to it, just tries to wail on it.
All right. Probably won't be hard.
Not with a single attack. You'd hope not. But put it on the board with a natural 1.
Oh, man.
Big ol' miss.
Dang.
Oh,
Dang,
God.
dang,
He's
dang.
got plus 10 to that, too. It wasn't going to be hard to hit.
God
Well,
bless.
we're all tied up on crit fails. Everybody's got one.
Great. Perfect. That's what you love to
all
hear.
right. Well, because you're so embarrassed, I need you to roll another will save.
Of course.
Sigurd.
Of course. I'm going to roll that. Okay, I like the digital thing for my will. That's a 19 on the die for a 22.
All right, so you'll only take 4 points of damage then.
I guess I should be rolling it for my my swings.
That's a trap, dude. Don't do it. Don't
Yeah,
do
I'm keeping it to will. I'm keeping it to will because it's high risk, high reward.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
So that was its turn, right?
That was its turn. Yeah.
Did nothing? No, so nothing happens if he passes
No,
the
it
will
took-
save.
I just
Takes
took half
half
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Vin's turn.
It is Vin's turn.
All right,
Yes.
Vin is gonna stunt and strike this turn, moving up to his speed to get a clear angle. I think that's a pretty clear shot, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, well, you got Sigurd in the way.
well, he's got the laser sight.
Sigurd's in the way.
He's got the laser sight to avoid some cover.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That's great.
All right, so stunt and strike. Let's go. Ooh, not ideal. I rolled a natty 6 for 20.
Oh, you good.
No, it's I don't think so, man. I have a plus 16. Roll a natural 6.
22.
22. I don't think that's gonna get it.
I hit with a 19.
Yeah,
No,
22
no,
definitely
No,
gets it.
this is for the
It's 20
stunt.
plus the CR.
20 plus
or
the
whatever.
CR.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we
Are
didn't
you
get past that
adding
yet.
an extra +4 to that
Because why?
because you're using the skill that's associated with your specialization?
Wait, what? No, I was not doing that. No. But that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Oh, is that like the? I hate to say like the built-in pad, but it is kind of like the built-in pad for everyone that's not using like stealth or whatever.
Yes, correct.
It's like, hey, if you're using something that's not a dex-based skill,
Yeah.
you get a +4 to your.
Yeah.
Do you
correct.
really? Okay, that's
Yeah.
not on my sheet, but okay. I will take it. Makes it a 26.
Which is a success.
Okay. Then we're going to attack and impose second. Never mind.
No, is that a natural
It's a
one?
natural 5. It's a natural
Okay,
5
alright.
for a total of 13.
All right, Natasi, you're up.
All right, Natasi's going to move 30 feet to get a little bit of a bead on this critter.
Mm-hmm.
And she can sort of thread the
You have
needle,
a shot,
but not
but
really.
you have Sigurd in front
Yeah.
of you, so.
Right, so
But,
like
I mean, you do know that these have, because you've done knowledge checks on these before. You do know that they have low ACs.
yeah, so she is going to try and thread the needle between Sig and Vin to hit this thing, but we shall see with just one
Well,
shot.
not only that, but Sig has great situational awareness, so he should easily be able to dodge the bullet.
Yes. 6 on the die. She pops a shot off, and Sig's unsituationally aware lard ass gets in the way, and it plinks off the shield.
Dings off of Betty a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deflects back into your sarcastic butt. How much damage is that, Steve?
I
I use reflecting
Nine.
shield.
All right, Tex, you're up.
Alrighty.
Giddy up, Segway.
Yeah, right. Trying to not have Sigurd give it cover, but
You can move 40 feet.
Yeah, you
know
got
what I
plenty of
mean?
movement.
yeah, I know. I just don't want to get too close to it either because I'm scared of enemies in general.
Well, then move.
Yeah,
If you're
40
next to
feet
me,
and
I
don't
can
get
bodyguard
close.
it in harm's way, you, so.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, well, I'll move up by Sigurd. Come on, Segway. And just take a shooty shoot.
I like to think that Segway was a mall drone at some point, and so like,
Right.
after a certain time in the day, it starts to just like mall closing in 15 minutes.
It started its life as one of those like quarter rides that are like the little horse that kids ride, you know?
Oh fuck! That's so funny.
Pretty
That's a
good.
25 against the AC.
That's going to get it, buddy.
Nice.
The little
All
galloping
right.
pony.
9 fire damage.
I mean, nine goes through, bud.
Nice.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
I love when books like give you a cheese fight right after you level up, so y'all can just like stop something like to get started. Like that, it does. You know, APs do that sometimes.
It's great.
They just
It's great encounter design. Keep doing it, Paizo.
Yeah.
And like they gave you, you know, a bunch of new gear and stuff, so you like get to try it out and not like be overly stressed by the fight. Like just have a good time testing out your new equipment.
All right. Okay. Well, pretty good there. It is now Sigurd's turn at the top of round 4.
All right, full tech. Okay. I have a 14 against EAC and a 22 against EAC.
Both hit.
Oh boy. Okay.
Y'all been so close with those 13s.
14 force damage and then 19 force damage.
13 and 19?
14 and 19.
Yeah, we'll see you, motherfucker. He did. He did.
He just charges up Betty and like poof, poof, shoves it into the barricade. Stop talking in my head. I wouldn't have had to do that if you just would have left.
All right, so yeah, you guys definitely clear out these guards, you know, whatever they were. I mean, these Korvaxes really were no threat to you at all.
We are verified officers of the SDF and whatnot.
Verified
you're-
mall cops.
Yeah, we're lieutenants in the mall cop force, police force. All right, so you now can have a better situation to kind of assess this area. So you got this statue in the middle. You've got the cover here and all that kind of stuff. What do you want to do?
We're next to a barricade. I'm assuming off the bat that these weren't made by Swarm, but like, does this look like some kind of holdout situation in this universe?
Yeah, so as you get a little bit better look now that you don't have Swarm in your face, you can see that there was a fight that went here. Is they tried to resist the Swarm. The university's occupants tried to resist the Swarm, but you know, very few have combat training, and they were overtaken quickly. However, like you were seeing out in the city, you see a bunch of equipment, but no flesh. And among that equipment, you see the security officer, Paul Blart's gear set. It looks like Sheeran-sized armor, Enforcer Armor 1.
I didn't know Sheeran could wear triple XL.
Sheeran are not a monolith. There's probably some chubby Sheeran out there.
They're all built differently.
Now, what did you say it was? Enforcer
Enforcer armor.
Sounds
Yeah.
like heavy
Sounds
armor
like
to
heavy
me.
armor to me.
It's level 5 armor. It is heavy armor, and it gives +9 and +10.
Oh, dibs!
However, it has a max dex mod of 2.
Oh, max dex if I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Speed
and it has a
adjustment
minus,
and -10.
yeah, and it has a -10 to your movement.
Minus 10
and-
speed adjustment if I don't give a fuck.
right, because you're a vanguard, so you can, it's whatever. And then a -4 to all the skills that are affected by armor. However, that's pretty good stuff. It's heavy armor, so you're the only one that can wear it.
Yeah.
And it also has a damper shout projector upgrade.
What does that
installed on it.
do?
So that, I'm surprised you're not reading it for me in the middle of me trying to read it for you, Zach.
Well,
Ah.
you just said it, so I didn't have a chance to Google.
Hey, we're at school. Zach's a little teacher's pet. We all know it.
What kind of homework
no.
do you have for us tonight, Adam? You forgot to tell us what kind of homework.
You forgot to tell us about the next encounter.
Did I forget to do that? It's weird. This is calling this. Okay, so it's a weapon. that's integrated into the armor.
No way.
That's tight.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
sonic
really cool.
weapon with a range of 40 feet, deals 2d6 damage, and it also has the demoralized critical effect. It also has an explode special property. So whenever it hits, it does a 10-foot radius of explosion.
Whenever it crits?
No, just
It has
Like-
the explode property, so when
It
it
has-
hits, it
Yeah.
explodes. It's basically a grenade launcher.
yes. It's like a little sonic grenade launcher.
Integrated, non-lethal, unwieldy slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's non-lethal.
Holy shit! I don't need a
and
gun
unwieldy.
anymore. Never mind.
That's-
Unwieldy just means I can't move and fire it, right?
You can't full attack with it.
I
either.
can't full attack with it. Yeah, that's
And
fine.
you can't take reactions with it.
And you can't trick attack
Well, it's
with
a-
it. Not
But
the
it's a
ranged weapon.
it's a ranged weapon, so you couldn't anyway. So that gets rid of half the negative of unwieldy.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool little, and it's built into this armor.
That's
right?
amazing.
So like you don't
Yeah.
even have to hold it. It's like it just shoots little sonic grenades out of the chest of the armor.
Seems
I can't
excessive
wait
for a
till you-
campus cop.
Yeah,
I
really.
can't wait. It does. It really does. No, I can't wait until we're
Well, it's
in
non-lethal.
like a diplomatic situation that goes wrong, and you just decide to pop a fight off by fucking hitting with your grenade launcher before we can even roll initiative.
Also, you could, if you wanted to spend an hour, you could salvage some other stuff here. Casual stationwear, which I guess now is not that great since you have the elite stationwear. There is a suit of thin plate, which might be an upgrade for another one of our light armor wear. No, that's level 2 armor. There's an advanced dashko.
What?
Yep. And a tactical chitin blade. So let's look at this chitin blade. It's a level 4 item. It is a basic melee item. It is two-handed, and it deals 1d6 damage. So nothing super great
Yeah,
there.
nothing.
The
It does
good
have the
thing-
bleed critical effect.
Oh, nice. The good thing is we can just throw this all in the fucking Segway's saddlebags and not have to leave any of it behind.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm dropping some stuff on Segway too. Now that I have a Sonic thing, I don't need that Sonic pick. So I'm just gonna.
All right, so I'm going to drop this in chat, and Heath, you can put this in. Like,
Well, it doesn't have a separate sheet. You know what I'm saying?
so what you're going to do on Hero Lab, not right now. Hold on just a second, Zach. Hold on just a second. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm about to do a pee break. You can create a elsewhere thing on Hero Lab that was like another container. Well, I mean, I think I can do it on. So you're committed to.
Yeah, well,
using-
with text, I would rather just use the
All
foundry
right.
sheet. you
So
know?
then I'm going to add a container here. So this is going to be called Segway the Horse.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be the title of the first track on Texas country comedy album.
Oh, that's a level 7 weapon there, Griff.
That's a dope weapon.
Advanced melee two-handed weapon. I know you got your shield, so you probably don't want to use it, but it is 2d12 damage.
You could bust it out. You can shoulder that shield every now and then if you just want to go ham. It basically gives you two modes. You can have your shield out and want to go that route, but if you really want to lay it on thick, you can pull that Dashko out.
2d12.
Yeah, 2d12.
That's hard to argue with.
That is hard to argue with. I'm going to pick that up.
You should absolutely take that.
Yes.
It is also unwieldy, so you cannot full attack with it.
Okay, yeah, that's.
but that makes sense, right?
But that's great though because I can entropic strike whenever. So if I feel like full attacking, I can still entropic strike.
No, you can't. You couldn't do that. Like you couldn't swing with the Dashko and then do an entropic strike.
No. I know that. I would
Okay.
have to full attack entropic strike. I couldn't.
Yes,
use the-
right.
Yeah.
Yes, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to take that then. So I'm not going to put that on Segway the Horse. The thin plate we'll put on Segway, and then the chitin blade too, right? Because nobody's going to take that.
Negative.
Got it. All right, cool. All right, so you guys collected all this loot. I'm going to say it one more time just to have a clean one. The loot that you found is the Enforcer armor with the damper shout projector built into it. You also found 3 suits of casual station wear, a suit of thin plate, an advanced dashko, a tactical chitin blade, 60 small arm rounds, and 1,700 UPBs worth of scrap. However, that does take you an hour to do that. So if anybody wants to also do a short rest, you can, although I don't think anybody's really hurt enough to do that.
No, I mean, is there anything we could learn further about the environment? Like, is there any investigating we could do?
So, you don't have to do any checks. There is a sign over the archway to the north, which on this map, the north is to the right. So this is the north side of the map. The space beyond this little rubble here would lead to the food court, but that's all caved in. And then these doors to the west have a sign above it that's labeled library, but that is also can't get in there. And it also says to lecture halls 101 and 102, but no good there. It's all blocked off and broken down. So the wide hallway to the east, there's a sign. It kind of hangs down, and it says lecture halls 103 and 104, and then it also says offices 1020 to 1028. And you know that one of those offices is indeed the professor office that you are looking for.
Right. I was going to say, that sounds like the route to go for who we're looking for.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure that this professor's even alive. I mean, given
we need
the swarm
to
presence
find
and
out,
whatnot.
mate.
I mean,
We're here to find him, so let's go figure it out. If he's not alive, we can at least try to rummage through his shit and find his books on the damn reliquary.
Point of order, we are not looking for the professor. We are looking for his research and his item.
That's what I'm saying.
well, after you, tiny cowboy.
Well, I'll also say the statue in the center of the statue in the center of the room is a tribute to the university's founder, the Sheeran woman named Zesh, and the plaque written in Sheeran gives her name and proclaims her as a pioneer of multi-species educational techniques.
Can I read Sheeran? That's a good question.
I know
I
that.
can, in fact, read. As a devout follower of Hylax, of course, Ben would have picked up Sheeran.
So the only direction to go is west or down on this map, and there are a couple doorways throughout this hallway.
Just the fact that you brought up the statue just I have to ask due diligence. Like, is there anything we can gain? Like,
well, I assumed
knowledge
that you were
checks
taking
about that.
Yeah, I assumed you were taking 20 in the hour. That you were like getting everything, and so that that's all there is. It's just the statue of the founder, and the information that you would know is that she is the founder and that she was a pioneer of like multicultural education.
Yeah, and I feel like Tex and Vinny go up, and they can both read Sheeran for whatever reasons, and they both kind of come up to it just like with their arms crossed and look it over for a minute, and then go to walk away, and Tex tips his hat at the Sheeran lady.
You know what else is in here that I just saw? There is one of those fire extinguishers.
Oh, well, we gotta get the fire extinguisher then.
Gotta get that fire.
Put it on old Segway.
And that little text in the top right-hand corner of our screen that says optional objective 1 of 3.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I mean, what check is it to figure out if it's the correct model number? Is it the old version or the new version?
If you're taking a look at it, you see that it does have a big like G logo on it, and like the little crook of the G is spraying out like fire extinguisher fluid. And so you would know that this is indeed the Galugdon fire extinguisher model that you need. It's like really clunky and looks really stupid. but it's, that's the one you're looking for.
I'm glad we got Segway here. I wouldn't want to have to carry this thing the whole way.
It's probably past the expiration date.
So the hallway to the east, the ceiling of this hallway is cracked and stained, and a foul liquid is dripping into pools on the uneven floor. 3 double doors open along the southern walls, each labeled with a placard. Another double door leads east, and then to the south, a flight of stairs leads downward. So, like around this corner, you see like stairs.
I think
like a sign that says stairs.
I think let's just check the door that's closest to us, right?
We were told the office is on the first floor, so no need to.
There is a door here. I don't know why it's not showing up on the map.
There's
a door
yeah,
there.
I can see it.
Okay, cool. And you can see that both these doors lead into the same room, which is lecture hall 104. I'm sorry, 103. That one is 103.
Okay. Which is not the office that we need, but Vin is never one to give up an opportunity to find some loot.
Yes, Natasi is not one to want people to sneak up behind her. So, let's clear this out before
Bust the door down, Sig.
All right. Oh,
All right, so
boy, Adam, what is this map?
All right. So, I got. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do something real quick.
Yeah, explain all the bodies on the ground, or whatever that is.
Looks like swarm bodies to me.
Wait, did y'all
These
go?
look like desks, man. I don't see bodies.
Oh, to the north of the desks.
Oh, I can't see to the north of the desks.
Just move south a little bit.
Yeah, move south a little bit. You'll see
Oh,
you see what we're talking about? I'm really not sure what that is.
Oh dear.
So, yeah, let me tell you what it is you see. Actually, 2 sloped walkways lead down into this room, flanking stepped tiers holding rows of student desks in various sizes and configurations. But both walkways are obstructed. To the west are heaped carapaces of slain swarm components, while the eastern ramp holds countless blocks of some dark, chalky substance. 3 rows into this lecture hall, you see 2 of these guys.
They got some claws on them.
Yes.
Scyther.
And like
Scyther.
at the end of
Scyther, straight up,
on the end of their claws, you see like just dripping, like swarm chitin and fluid, like they had been tearing into these corpses. You know what I mean? And maybe potentially processing them. Why doesn't somebody roll me a life science?
Okay.
Certainly
These claws are less claws in the traditional sense of the word, and these just look like 4-foot long meat hooks. 2 of them per arm. They're enormous.
I have life science. I'm not good at it.
18.
Why don't you try to aid him there?
Sure, I'll try for an aid here.
I
got an aid.
I
didn't.
I should have done that, but
That was
I
weird.
got 10 exactly, but I rolled my own before I declared an aid, so I'd feel bad calling it an aid.
What did you roll?
A 10 even.
Oh, well, we'll call it an aid. Okay, that's fine.
That's very nice, thank you.
So because the DC's 20, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause,
You needed an aid.
Yeah.
you needed the aid, right? Like you realize kind of with horror that those blocks on the left side are the processed remains of the swarm parts, and they're converting them into basically swarm versions of UPB. You know, like retasking.
Weird.
Yeah, like retasking them to like rebuild more swarm components.
Organic UPBs.
That's wild.
Yeah.
This is a H.R. Geiger wet dream here.
Right. Okay, so that means we have to roll some initiative.
That's understandable, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might mean that.
All right, initiative has been rolled, and Vinny is there at the top of this. What you gonna do, bud?
Does Vinny have a clean shot on the thing?
No,
No.
it has like partial cover.
Yeah, but you ignore 4 cover.
I ignore 4 with the laser sight.
Yeah, so you're actually fine.
All right, well then, stunt and strike it is. Dirty trick time. Let's go. Computers check. Fuck me, man, bro. I don't think it's gonna get it, cuz I got a...
Tricks are +4, so it's +20 to the roll.
Well, then that's a 28 then.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, sweet. Let's attack. Fucking hell, man. 15
15.
against DAC.
I ain't
I
gonna
didn't
get
think
it.
so.
I ain't gonna get it.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay.
Just, I don't know, man. Can't roll well tonight.
All right, it is the one that you can see, I guess. This one that you just shot at, Vin.
Okay.
Are you standing where you're standing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a hard shot to shoot through the door, but...
Through an open doorway.
all right, so... All right, well, I gotta put a cone out here.
I hope it's a short cone.
It's not. It's going to get Vin, Tex, and Sigurd. I need all of you to roll a reflex save as it lets out a shriek that just tries to split your eardrums.
Okay.
23 for Sig.
Is this, Adam, is this a spell? Does it look like he's casting a spell, or is he doing something else?
No.
Okay. Because this would be an opportune time to, like, dampen and shorten the range of it. But, nope. Can't do that.
Managed to roll an 18 on the damn die. For a 26.
Reflex. Okay, 18.
All right, so it sounds like all of you passed the initial damage of this shriek. So you're going to each take 9 points of sonic damage.
I will take none of that.
Why is
Because of
that?
evasion.
Because it's evasion. All right, however, I do need you to roll a fortitude save.
Do I roll
Afterward?
that if I took no damage?
Yes. This is a second save from the same effect.
Damn, son.
22.
Fortitude.
You're okay.
Oh, that's my shittiest one. 18?
That's a pass.
None of these are will, so I'm pretty happy.
Natty 15, bro. I have a +3 to my fort, man.
What about you, Tex?
I'm gonna re-roll that.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Oh, that's
What are you
that good.
modifying outcome? What is it that you do?
His reaction.
I have 2 different ways, 2 different reactions that will let me re-roll stuff once a day.
Which one are you?
So I have alternate outcome is the one I just got, and then I've got thwart ability as well.
Which one are you using?
This is yeah.
I think
I'm gonna
alternate.
excuse me.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use thwart ability because it'll give me a +2. It's a new save with a +2.
Oh, nice.
Oh no! Will this deal damage?
What? What do we use? The fortitude save? No.
No. Okay. Well, then I'll have to use alternate outcome.
Oh, yeah, I forgot your one's only against damaging effects.
Yeah. Thwart ability is if you take stamina or hit point damage. Alternate outcome, you can reroll an attack roll, saving throw, ability check, or skill check that you attempt, or you can use it to reduce a crit to a normal. And sorry, I won't have that for the rest of the fight, but I'm not trying to fail this fortitude save.
Yeah. You hear this like ringing in your ears, like deafening you from everything, and then you channel Texas, and you hear ZZ Top.
I combated off with Pantera.
There you go. Yeah, so you are not deafened. All of you saved against that.
Well,
and
I
not
haven't
deafened.
I haven't re-rolled. Like,
Okay.
I might
well, let's
still
see.
fail. it.
Uh-oh. All right, let's see then.
Is this a fear effect?
No.
Okay.
you got it,
No
dude.
way. Oh.
Okay. So that'll actually be a 21.
All right, you're good. You are
All right.
good. All right, so that is its turn. Now it is Sigurd's turn.
All right. Oof. Riddle me this, Adam. There's desks everywhere. I assume that's like a weird
It's
terrain
difficult,
situation.
Difficult terrain.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire my new little cannon,
Okay.
my damper shout projector. Just amplifies Sig's already beautiful voice.
Okay.
fuck you. Is this thing on? And it's just like super loud, blasting into the room. That's a 15 on the die, so maybe, but this is not a high bonus for me. So 21 against EAC.
That'll hit.
Okay, so this does 6 points of non-lethal sonic damage, and it does a 10-foot burst, but I don't know. I can't see anything else.
Yeah, there's nothing around it.
I assume that does nothing. So he does that as an action, and then he raises his shield against it as a second action. He's not using the Dashko because the Dashko actually is based off of strength, and weirdly enough, Sig's not that strong. So, so his main bonus to damage and to hit is from his dex, and the Dashko doesn't really give it to him. So he has it on his back if he needs it, but he's not using it. So he's raising Betty.
Okay, so that'll be your turn, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the other swarm revulsor is going to ready in action, and Natasi is up.
Okay, Natasi is going to take a 5-foot step closer to the party.
Please research these things.
And of course, roll a knowledge check.
Naturally, that was the plan.
Yeah, it was always my plan, of course.
Yeah.
Let's put it on the board. Because I don't know jack shit about this creature with a natural one.
You buried the lead.
Okay, well, that's
Tasi's
unfortunate, Steve.
Really fucking confused.
What you going to do with the rest of your turn?
I think she is just going to give this thing a little opening salvo. We haven't put a ton of hurt onto it yet, but it seems to be pretty intimidating. She's going to stare deeply into its brain and try and do a mind thrust. Do I need to roll spell resistance?
No.
Great, then I'm going to need a will save.
Okay.
This is level 1, by the way.
Yeah, with a 22, I'm pretty sure I save.
Oh, for sure. So you're taking half of this? All right, it was a good roll. 16, half of that is 8 points of mental damage.
Of what type of damage? Mental damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a generic old mind thrust.
Yep. I mean, it gets
It's
the work
the old
done.
bread and butter.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
All right, Tex, you're up.
I'm gonna ask you a question because I'm assuming you don't have this prepared, and it's about summoning creatures.
What do you have, like a level 1 summon grenade?
I am a caster, dude. I have summon creature and I have summoning grenades.
All right. Well, I mean, so what do you want to summon?
I was gonna summon a level 2 fire elemental.
All right. Well, it takes you a whole turn to do that, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, I would spend my turn doing it because I don't have the life science to learn anything unless I can learn something through mysticism.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So it takes your turn to do that. So that's what you're gonna do.
Yep. He's gonna sit on the back of his trusty steed Segway and start, looks like he's like meditating, sitting there like swirling the magical energies of crazy witch warper stuff to pull a elemental from the plane of fire.
Burning hot rattlesnake.
Hell yeah.
By the way, before it's relevant, I have a tracking shield on, and that's applying to Vin. So Vin, you have a +1 to both ACs. While I have my shield raised, I confer
Sweet.
that bonus to you.
All right. Well, Vin, you're up.
All right, Vin is going to stun strike. Dirty trick. He'll move 5 feet to get rid of some of that extra cover. Yeah. Oh, let's go. 36 on the trick attack.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. And we've got 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. Okay. Wait, what? I don't know. I'm not getting a bonus on that polarity rifle. And I've got a
Oh, so you just add your level to it.
Plus 6. So it's 9
Nice.
damage, and I'm imposing sickened.
Oof. That's electricity damage too,
It is
right?
electricity damage.
Okay. It is its turn. And it is actually going to move out of that line of shot to try to draw you in and also ready in action. Sigurd, you're up.
I mean, he knows what it just did. He's not dumb, but
I mean, yeah, it just moved out of the way.
yeah,
so,
it's
you
like
know.
moved into the room. So, I mean, what the heck? I like taking damage. Sig's gonna start to move into the room. Once he hops in, he sees the two of them there.
That is going to trigger both of their ready actions.
Sure.
So I think for this guy right here, the one that y'all have been working on, just Sigurd and Vin, I believe. Maybe Tex, but I don't think so. No, not even Vin. So Sigurd, just you are going to roll reflex save.
Sure. It's a natural 19 for a 28.
All right, so you're not going to take any damage. Roll the fortitude save.
25.
All right, so you're good.
Okay. So it does that. He sees that they are within 10 feet of each other, so he's going to shoot the thing.
Right? The sonic
Yes.
weapon from your chest. You're going to Care Bear this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's killing with kindness here. This time he hits the little amplifier. No, I definitely know it's on this time. Fuck you.
Yeah, there you go.
That is a dirty 20 against EAC.
What noise does your sonic thing make?
It amplifies his voice.
Oh, it's just your voice, okay.
It's like a bullhorn. It seems
Okay.
like.
I just
Well,
immediately.
Go ahead.
I just immediately thought of the John Cena, like, bah, 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 bah.
Like it, so it shoots a projectile, right? So like the speaker is being shot like a little
Right,
like,
yeah, like it
like a little
amplifies your
Bluetooth
noise
speaker.
and yeah.
So it's like just moves the voice too. So yeah, that's gonna hit there, dude.
Okay, so that's gonna be 8 points of sonic, non-lethal, and I believe it's a reflex save for the other one. At least I have a DC in here.
I love you just chucking JBLs at this motherfucker.
Yeah, I shot a boombox at him. He's,
So each creature is going to get a reflex save because it's basically like a grenade, right? You know, so you really only have to beat a 5,
oh, okay.
and then they just roll reflex saves on this. So the first one rolled a 15.
That fails.
Second one rolls a 16.
Also fails.
Really?
Yep. So it's DC 17. They both take
Oof.
8 points of damage, 8 points of sonic. And
Wow.
Sig calls back to the group. If you just take a step in here, there's 2 of them now.
Oh, goody.
Wow. All right, is the other one's turn, and it's going to actually it doesn't like the situation one bit. It's going to climb 10 feet to disregard this difficult terrain, and it has another 30 feet of movement, which puts it right in front of Sigurd, and is going to swing with its claw.
Okay.
And as it does that, you see some of that swarm component residue stuff that's on him, like, and like mesh back into the places where he's taking damage.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sig's smart enough to put together that they're healing, but Griff is.
All right, here we go. There we go. That's finally a high number. That's a 28.
28 does hit.
All right, and that is going to deal 13 points of slashing damage.
Finally, enough to give me a point of entropy.
Yeah, but it does take a little bit of that back there. And that is its turn. So now we are at Natasi.
Great. Natasi is going to go ahead and move into the room because she can't see anybody where she is. 15 feet forward puts her directly behind Sigurd. And honestly, that's probably the best spot for her. So there's one that's 10 feet away that's immediately threatening Sigurd, and one that's scrabbling around in the desks. Is the one that's scrabbling around the one that has the sickened condition?
Yes.
Great, because that's the one I want to target with another mind thrust. She sees it scrabbling away, and maybe it's drooling or something because it's sick, and she tries to bore into its skull again. I need a will save.
Ugh. And it's sickened, so...
Big old -2 on that.
Well... Alright, so that is a 16.
If it weren't sickened, you would have succeeded, my friend. But we've got a fantastically built stunt and strike technomancer that took him down for me. So you're taking full damage here, 10 points of mental damage.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough. That one scurrying amongst the desk, without a doubt. Tex, you're up.
Tex. For one, my elemental comes into being.
Okay.
It gets a plus 30 to its base movement speed from being a fire elemental from the graft. So it's got 50 feet of movement. Doesn't nearly need all of that. It's going to come up next to Sigurd, in the space next to Sigurd, and attempt a slam attack on it.
All right.
Which is the small elemental. So it'll get a plus 9 to its roll.
Yep, and this is going to be fire damage rather than a straight slam.
Well, it's half fire, half bludgeoning.
All right, that's good to know.
And on a critical, it
has burn.
Yeah. Yep. 28.
Whew, hell yeah.
Let's go.
That's going to it.
All right. So that'll be 1d6 plus 5 fire and bludgeoning damage, which will be 10. 10 damage.
Very nice.
Hey, man, it's all
Yeah.
right.
Nice.
And it like it at the fire. It does not like the fire.
Yeah, I like flavoring them as different Texas animals every time. I feel like this one's an armadillo. It kind of like rolls in there, you know?
It's the flaming armadillo.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, Vin, you're up. We're at the top of round 3.
Okay, I don't think y'all would approve of me completely burning. Let me ask you this: is the fire elemental immune to fire damage?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, in that case, then
We got synergy, baby.
Vin is going to reach out. I mean, switch grips as a swift action or whatever. Reach out a free hand, and flaming sigils appear around his hand as he pushes out an overheat while using selective targeting to exclude Griff's or Sigurd's square from the cast
Nice.
and
Nice.
burn his ass up. So go ahead and roll.
And just burn right through the armadillo, but it's almost like empowered by
Yeah,
it.
it
Not,
grows to
not
medium
mechanically,
size.
but
It don't care at all. So reflex save.
It works as a firestone in this situation, so it evolves.
oh,
It's
that'd be
at 20.
great.
That is a save. That is a save.
Okay.
Let's see. It's still gonna do. I mean, 2d8, and we'll see what we get. You know.
I just realized I made a mistake. We did the fire elemental. Tex didn't do shit. He still gets his turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I did 12 damage. So that would be 6 damage.
Okay. All right. Well, Tex, you want to do your turn?
So what I was gonna do is just have Tex move into the room on Segway. I was just gonna move north, which I know isn't really north, but up.
No, you can't.
Oh, that's
You
difficult.
can't
terrain?
occupy any of the spaces that have the shearing stuff in it.
Oh, okay. Well, he was gonna move in and what is it? Supercharge his weapon.
Okay.
So for next turn to get more damage.
All right. It is the swarm's turn, who is in this little he's sickened and he's in there figuring out what to do, and he just moves up and screams and is going to do another piercing shriek. That's going to be everybody.
Yep.
I need everybody to roll reflex save.
18 on the die, baby.
God damn it.
Take your
total.
sock damage. Get out of here.
All right, that's pretty solid. I believe that's going to be a 21.
That's fine.
Evasion, already paying dividends.
Yeah. Do you have evasion, Zach? You don't.
I
do you?
don't, no. I only have one level
What
of
did Tex get?
How's it feel to be a peasant?
Tex rolled a natural 1, but I'm gonna alternate outcome the shit out of that.
Do you have another use of that?
I didn't use it, I have thwart ability, and
And this will definitely do damage.
this
so
one
that-
does
yeah.
damage, so I can use thwart
Yeah.
ability for it. Yeah. So do we put it on the board if you re-roll it?
Absolutely, you still rolled it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so. Yeah.
All right. Well, now I'm out of my re-roll abilities, but I didn't want to fucking take that nat 1 on it.
Well, re-roll them. Let's see what you get. Be a shame if you rolled another nat one.
I love how country you get because of me having to be country for Tex.
Right.
Natural 2.
Nailed
That's
it,
about
dude.
right.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Critically nailed it.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Make sure
But
that
in the end,
I took it off for you, but make sure you're spending that resolve point when you're using thwart ability. All right. So the damage. Did you roll, Natasi?
Oh yeah, I got an 8 total.
Oh, so you failed too.
100%. Yeah.
All right. So the damage here that those that failed. Okay, not bad. 12 sonics. That means that Natasi and Tex take 12, and Vin takes 6. Sigurd takes none, and now I need fortitude saves from all of you.
Fuck.
Got
4.
shitty fortitude. Ooh,
Yep.
but a 19 on the die, 22.
Okay, good.
It's going to be a
Base class.
14 total.
Good.
17.
Good. Would you say?
Oh, 24.
Okay, yeah. So you guys all save against the deafen.
Oh, fucking deafened, dude.
Yeah.
Not this again.
Not this again. Right at the start of another big map.
At the start of another area where we're going to have to communicate. Everybody start
okay.
texting Vin again.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that Swarm Component's turn, and you do see it regenerate as well. Sigurd, you're up.
All right, Sig's going to full attack at this one in front of him.
All right.
Okay. 20 against EAC and a 17 against EAC.
Those will, I believe, both of those will hit. Those will both hit.
First one's 18 force damage.
Damn.
Take him out. Let's go.
Second one is 20 force damage.
That's enough to take him right
That's what
out.
I'm talking about.
Bop, bop. Get bop.
Get bopped. Yeah, so you do. You just like this one that like rolled up on y'all like those giant hooks trying to like pull your innards out. You just said, nope, not today. And just 2-hit clock them down with the little help of your armadillo friends, soften them up, getting them a little early char on them. Okay. Natasi, you're up.
All right, last enemy is this other one. We never learned the actual name of these things, right? They're just swarm components to us.
Yeah.
I can see the name on the screen.
Scythers.
It's very
Yeah.
cool. It's a very
They're
cool
Scythers,
name,
yeah.
but I don't know it. But so she basically knows that she's got it on the ropes and is just going to take 2 shots at it, see if I can't make one of these connect.
All right.
Okay, so one of them is a 12, which I don't think hits EAC. But then the other one, in fact, is a natural motherfucking 20.
Oh, shit. All right.
On to the board it goes.
all sorts of crits tonight.
All right, I truly can't remember. Is Starfinder roll once and double or roll twice?
Roll twice.
Roll twice.
Sweet. It was the same roller. All right, so that is going to be 14 points of fire damage, and it is burning 1d4.
Well, it's fine because the 14 is all you needed.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
And you have cleared another room of swarm. Yes, these were revulsors, and it is a very cool name.
And
Damn, I wasted that supercharged weapon spell.
yeah.
Fired off
it
into the
stays
ceiling in
charged.
celebration.
And
Doesn't it stay charged until the next
no,
time
you have to use
Is
it
it
within
till-
the next round.
And how long does this elemental last? 2 rounds?
No, it's equal to my rounds equal to my level, so 6 rounds. But
Yeah, but
Send it back to the plane of fire, probably.
Yep.
Just
We'll see.
fire it on 'em.
Sprint to the next room.
Are we?
at least
we,
it did damage where my supercharged weapon didn't do shit.
well, sometimes it goes like that. But
Well, I saw these creatures and thought this was going to be a harder fight than it was.
yeah, they felt to you guys pretty quickly. There is a lot of synergy going on with this party for sure. You guys are definitely laying it down, and it doesn't help that you have a condition imposer there with that sickened was nice. And
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
about
That was
my
the- that was
poorly
the-
built
That was
stun strike
I know I s-
technomancer.
I said it was a great build. But yeah, the sicken was the difference between a success and a failure on that will save. That was awesome.
well, the good news is that you took these down pretty good. Although you guys did take some hits in that
did.
fight. The bad news is you could have totally bypassed this fight because there's nothing of other interest other than you figuring out that this is basically a conveyor line for converting old swarm components into new swarm components.
We know that they
But
can do that now.
You
I
do
don't know
know
that we
that,
knew that they
yeah,
could
you
do
got
that
some good
yet.
lore there at the very least.
I'm going to take
yeah,
the
there's-
apple off the teacher's desk either way.
There's nothing else to find here, and I believe that is where we're going to call it tonight. So finish your drinks, and we'll see you in 2 years when we do the
Look
next.
forward to
next-
2024, boys.
Look forward to the anniversary of these episodes.